Topic is Introduction to C++. C++ is an object-oriented programming language. It was developed by Bazarness startup in 1980 at AT&T Bell Laboratories, USA. The main purpose of this language is writing programs easier for real-life problems. C++ is an incremented and extension of C language. C++ is an advanced version of C language. In C++ language, the object-oriented features are available like classes, function overloading, operator overloading, polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, message passing, etc. It can also build object-oriented libraries. This makes C++ is an object-oriented programming language. In C++, editors, compilers, databases, network communication system, elements of GUI, that is graphical user interface, such as windows, menus, etc., can be developed. Also, new feature can be easily added in the program. C++ programs can be easily implemented, maintained, and expanded. Now, next topic is what are the advantages of C++? Now, first benefit, it is an incremented version of C language. Second benefit, it is an superset of C language. Third benefit, it is an object-oriented programming language. Fourth benefit, all programs can be run in C++ compiler. Fifth benefit, it includes facilities like classes, function overloading, operator overloading, inheritance, etc. Sixth benefit, it supports polymorphism. Seventh benefit, object-oriented libraries can be built by C++. Eighth benefit, it can be developed GUI based elements. So these are the advantages of C++. Now next topic is applications of C++. Now first application, it can develop graphical related application like computer and mobile games. Second application, it is used to evaluate any kind of mathematical equation. Third application, it is used for design operating system like Windows XP. Fourth application, Internet browser and Firefox are written in C++ programming language. Fifth application, all major applications of Adobe systems are developed in C++ programming language like Photoshop, ImageReady, Illustrator, and Adobe Premiere. Sixth application, some of the Google applications are also written in C++, including the Google File System and Google Chromium. Seventh application, C++ is used for design database like MySQL. Now these are the applications of C++. Next topic is character set. A character is an alphabet, digit or special symbol. It is used to represent information. The collection of all such characters is called character set. Every language has its own character set. C++ use valid character set is as alphabet, upper alphabets capital A to capital Z, or lower alphabets small a to small z, digits 0 to 9, special symbols tilde, exclamatory sign, at the rate symbol, hash, percentage, caret, ampersand sign. These are the special symbols are used in C++ programming language. Now, next topic is C++ tokens. Now, what is token? Token is the smallest individual unit in a program. It consists of keywords, identifiers, constants, strings, operators. Now, first token is keywords. Keywords, also known as reserved words, there are total 48 keywords are used in C++. These keywords cannot be used as variable names. Now some of the C++ keywords is as new, switch, auto, else, break, enum, private, this, case, extreme, protected, true, cache, float, public, try, etc. Now these are the examples of keyword. Now next token is identifier. Identifier is also known as symbolic name. It refers to the name of variables, functions, arrays, and classes, etc. Now, what are the rules for creating identifier? Now, first rule, an identifier can consist of alphabets, digits, or underscore sign. Second rule, it must not start with digit. Third rule, C++ is case sensitive, that is uppercase and lowercase letters are distinct. Fourth rule, it should not be reserved or keywords. And fifth rule, it can exceed 255 characters. Now, next token is a constant. A variable which does not change its value during execution of program is called constant. There are two methods of creating constant in C++. First method using qualifier const. Second method defining the set of integer constant using enum. In the first method of constant, a value declared as const cannot be modified by a program. For example, const int age equal to 60. In the second method of constant, enum in bracket x comma y comma z, this defines x, y and z as integer constant with values 0, 1 and 2 respectively. It can also be written as enum in bracket x equal to 100, comma y equal to 200, comma z equal to 300. Now next token is a string. String is a set of characters enclosed in single or double quotes. For example, C++ is an object-oriented programming language. This statement is enclosed in double quotation mark, or in capital A it is quoted in double quotation mark, or ASD it is quoted in single quotation mark, or A-23 it is quoted in double quotation mark. This is the example of string. Next token is operators. Operator is a symbol to form mathematical expression and logical manipulations is called operators. There are three categories of operators in C++. The first category, unary operator. Unary operators that operate a single operand to form an expression are known as unary operator. These operators are plus increment operator, minus decrement operator, plus a, minus a, etc. Next category is a binary operator. Binary operators that operate two or more operands are known as binary operators. Operators like plus, minus, multiplication symbol, slash, percentage symbol, etc. Now, for example, a plus b, a minus b, a star b, a slash b, a percentage b. These are the examples of binary operator. Now, next is ternary operator. Ternary operator that operates minimum or maximum three operands is known as ternary operator. There is only one ternary operator available in C++. The ternary operator is question mark colon is used as a substitute of if else statement. For example, a greater than b question mark a colon b. This is the example of ternary operator. Next topic is data types in C++. A data type is a type of data to hold in variable. It is a data storage format that can contain a specific type or range of values. C++ has the following basic built-in data type. First, integer. This data type is used to define integer numbers. It is a small integer number. The size of integer data type is 2 bytes. For example, int count semicolon, count equal to 5 semicolon. Next data type is float. This data type is used to define floating point number. It is a small real number. The size of floating data type is 4 bytes. For example, float miles, miles equal to 5.2. Next data type is char. This data type is used to define characters. It is used for single character. The size of char data type is 1 bytes. For example, char letters semicolon letters equal to in single quotation mark m. Double. This data type is used big floating point numbers. It reverses twice the storage for the number. The size of double data type is 8 bytes. For example, double atoms. Atoms equal to 25 lakh. Now fifth data type long double. This data type is used for long floating point numbers. The size of long data type is 10 bytes. For example, long double population. Population equal to 1 crore. Sixth data type is void. This data type void is used for a function when the function does not return any value. Now these are the data types in C++. Now next topic is variables. Variable is a name of memory location to store data. Variable names are the symbolic representation of a memory location. Now, first, declaration of variable. All the variable must be declared before they are used in executable statements. For example, integer sum semicolon. Second example, float average semicolon. Now we can write like this here: sum equal to sum plus 10 semicolon, or avg average equal to sum slash I semicolon. Now here sum and average are the symbolic name. Now next, dynamic initialization of variables. Dynamic initialization means initialization of variables at runtime. For example, float area equal to 3.14 into radius semicolon. Now this is the formula to calculate the area of circle. In this example, declaration and initialization of variable can be done simultaneously at a place. Now next is reference variable. Reference variable is an alternative name for a previously defined variable. A reference variable must be initialized at the time of declaration. The general format for creating reference variable is data type ampersand reference name equal to variable name semicolon. This is the general format for defining reference variable. For example, float total equal to 100, float ampersand symbol sum equal to total. Now this is the example how to use a reference variable. Now, what are the rules for creating variable name? The first rule, the variable name is any combination of alphabets, digits and underscore sign. Second rule, the variable name cannot start with digits. Third rule, uppercase and lowercase letters are distinct. Fourth rule, spaces are not allowed. Fifth rule, keywords are not allowed as a variable name. And sixth rule, no special symbol can be used in variable name other than underscore sign.